to improve, and I saw your YouTube videos, and that's how I got here.
Sure. Okay. How long you been playing?
Uh, well, I've played in Overwatch 1 on controller like a long time ago for fun, but in November I started like playing competitive seriously on mouse and keyboard. And yeah, that's when I got actually my PC.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good. Talk about if you have experience playing other shooters, Fortnite, COD at a pretty high level.
Yep,
Okay. Sounds
I've
good.
been the highest ranks in both of those games, but both were on controller.
Sure. Sure. And then you made the transition to Overwatch in November. And then obviously you said also
Yep,
recently transitioning as well to PC.
yeah.
Now, was the PC transition just because you would like to see where you can push yourself with a
Uh,
different console
I've
essentially?
always I've always wanted to transition to PC, more like I just didn't have the PC.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That
I
can be
only had a
expensive.
PS5 and yeah, and well, I transitioned to Overwatch because COD was at a bad time, and
Gotcha.
Overwatch on PC is actually better, I would say.
Okay. And you want to improve, looking to
Yep.
improve your VOD reviews, getting pointers on what and how to improve these things. At the time of the
Yep.
forum, you were platinum. Where are you at right now, and where were you
Uh,
right
I am
before the rank
still
reset?
uh, I am still plat. I'm plat
Okay.
two right now,
Sure.
but I peaked plat one before the rank reset, and I peaked plat one yesterday. So I'm like the plat one, plat two range right now.
Okay, so plat one, higher plat. Okay, sounds good. That's how has the aim transition been for you, the mechanic side of things?
I would say not too bad, but that's more on you to judge.
Sure.
I
Okay,
mean,
makes
I
sense.
only feel like it's a bit inconsistent. Sometimes it feels amazing, sometimes it feels like I'm missing all my shots.
Yep. Yep.
And
Okay.
yeah, I also play hit scan DPS, which I know is I know is an aim demanding role, but
Yes.
I
Yes.
wanna challenge myself.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a problem. Okay. Ash Sojourn Cass, has that changed?
Uh, Not really. Only added a bit of tracer recently,
Okay. Okay.
and also more recently I've been doing a few scrims with a team
Sure.
with
Okay.
plat
Cool.
and diamond players.
Okay. How's that going?
I mean, it's going good. It's definitely different. I would actually say it's less intensive on me than ranked games because I get more help from supports. And
Yep.
it's more intense on the communication and less on the mechanics, I would say.
Yeah. That makes total sense. Okay. Varies a lot in terms of your play time, but you're playing around at least a couple hours a day, and then you're
Yeah,
doing a
that's
couple
what I try to
scrims.
go for.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But because I've heard you say multiple times that very long sessions are not good for you, so I just try to play every day for at least a bit.
That's smart. That's smart. Okay, makes sense. And it's also like it depends on what you're aiming for. Like for you, what I would say is it's not good to train for more than let's say 4 hours a day, but it's fine to play for fun, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
I
if you just
do.
want to play,
Recently, I have more time, so I've been playing for fun. Like I've been
sure,
doing a bit of tank, a bit of quick play,
sure,
like with friends.
sure. Okay, sounds good. Long-term goals, short-term, we would like to improve as a DPS player, ranking up, play well, do well in other tournaments. So you definitely have some tournament aspirations. So that's great. Your
Yep.
scrimmage experience, your team experience, the quality of teams will just get better the higher rank you go. So that's kind of like a simultaneous goal. That's definitely a good reason to rank up. And
Yeah, I
in
know.
terms of shortcomings, lack of understanding of what to make you good at Overwatch, and a lack of a path to improve. Okay. If any other questions before we delve into the training
Uh,
routine?
I actually do. Let me open. I actually made a notepad.
Excellent. That's great. Let's do it.
Uh, yeah. Well, first thing, like for the hero pool, is like the around 3 to 4 heroes. A good hero pool. Should I maybe
I
focus
would
on just one hero or on
I
more
would say
heroes?
find the balance. I would say find the balance. So like one hero at a time is fine if you enjoy that. Three to four
Yeah.
is fine if you enjoy
I mean,
that.
because right now Ashe is like I would say 70% of my ranked games,
Okay,
and
that's good.
that's what I would like to focus
That
on today. And
that's good.
everything else, I play mostly in scrims or when I just have a map
Sure.
I hate playing Ashe on.
Yeah, I understand. What I would do is I'd try to get it somewhere in between. That would probably be optimal to somebody who's playing as much as you are. So like 2 to 3. You have primarily Ashe, that's great. And then I would just have like
Yep.
Sojourn Cast Tracer, Sojourn Tracer, something like that.
I mean, I got into Tracer because it was like necessary to play for the team. I needed to
Right.
flex DPS
Right. So what I would do
for
then
some
is that
comps.
is I would try to stick to either Sojourn or Cast in situations when you're not playing Tracer or Ashe.
Okay.
Try to choose one of
And
those. Yep.
another quick question: is the Cassidy Silver Bullet optimal sensitivity the same as Ashe? Because that's what I have. I never
Ooh,
actually.
good
So
question. I'm actually not too sure. I have not changed the setting myself, but I've not had any problems with it.
I mean, I just changed it to the same as Ashe because that's what I saw in a random Reddit
Yeah,
thread, but I'm not sure.
yeah. So to be honest with you, from what I understand, it is the same as Ashe. So it
Okay.
should be the 51.47 or whatever it is
Yeah,
for Ashe. Yeah. So
that's
yeah, yeah.
exactly
So
my Ashe.
so you should be fine. You should be fine. Now you've actually reminded me, crud. Thank you for doing that. I need to change my crud. I forgot about
Of
that.
course.
Yeah.
I actually even made a post in your Discord server asking for that, but no one replied.
Yeah,
Not a
well,
single person was
shame on them.
interested.
Shame on them. Okay, well, maybe it's just too niche. Okay, but there you go. Thank you. You helped
Yeah.
me. I forgot about
I
that. All
mean,
right,
because I
yes.
always pick the silver bullet perk, and I feel like it's good to know.
It is good. I wouldn't. Okay, so normally I would say almost always pick Silver Bolt unless there's like a Winston Malga. But now I think that's still the case. But I do think the other perk is worth occasionally.
I
So
don't even know what the new perk is, to be
okay,
honest.
so its combat roll heals 15 health for each bullet reloaded. So in other words, if you can if you got a Winston on you or a Malga on you, you're gonna heal for around 62, 63 HP, but minus the DP, minus the passive, the heal nerf passive, of course, right? Because it would be 90 health
Yeah,
normally, but 30% whatever. So
I
yeah,
might
you're
have to try that one out.
try that one out if you've got something that you want to fan the hammer on, getting in your face repeatedly, because that is a big chunk. Something to consider. Something to consider.
Okay,
I think silver bullets can be
so
better 95% of the time though. But in that one circumstance where you want to keep fan the hammer because of the comp and the map, it's pretty good. I mean that's a big chunk of health.
yeah, okay. Well, now for today, I want to focus on Ashe.
Yep, of course.
Uh, some Ashe specific questions. First, the new miner perk, I think it is. Do you think it has any reason to be picked, or should I just stick to my like Dynamite detonates with T?
I don't know, mate. I think you stick with the dynamite, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think like it's really good. It's really good maybe if you're under pressure a lot, like you're repositioning a lot, right? It's because you get double movement, right? I think it's really cool. The
I
problem,
mean, I've tried it, but what I've seen is I mostly actually use the coach gun to just get onto height, not as
yeah,
much to defend myself. Like I would
yeah.
rarely get the second coach gun.
Yeah, so it might just be like the fan the hammer perk, where if you're getting somebody in your face, you just get the extra distance and it's nice,
Yeah,
right? I think the problem with that though is that remote detonator is also really good when you're getting dove because
yeah, I really like that remote detonator,
yeah,
to
it's
be
so
honest.
good versus like tracers Genjis because it means that you don't have to like think very hard about shooting the dynamite. You can focus more on your movement and more on shooting them.
Yeah, and usually I get more damage off because I can shoot them and dynamite them at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly. So I think remote detonator is like the problem with remote detonators. It's not just good versus like poke and stuff. It's like really good when you're under pressure too. So I would try the other one sometimes. Like again, maybe in those situations when you got like a Winston in your face or a Malga or a Reaper or Genji, like being able to coach gun them back, knock yourself back, and then just coach gun again is nice. But I would do it more because I'm interested in experimentation and not because I think it's definitely the better perk. I would just try and see what happens for a couple of games. But I think you're probably better off choosing the minor. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, another thing, scope, don't scope, like, what
Yep.
is actually the optimal way to combo that? Like, I couldn't really find a good resource for that.
Yeah, so we're going to simplify it, and I know I'm going to get one or two tiny details here wrong, but it doesn't matter
Okay.
because the spirit is going to be the most important thing. This is what we're looking for with the scope to unscope. I actually need to sit down here real quick. Hang on. Okay, So the big reason why you want to abuse that is because if I scope, right, I can't actually shoot until the scoping animation finishes. You see what I'm saying? So if I see a target and I scope in, there's that small delay before I can actually get the shot off. Whereas if I see a target right away, it's free damage. As opposed to that, do you see what I'm saying? It's basically free real estate because I'm telling you, I'm holding down my primary fire and it will not let me shoot until the scoping animation is finished.
Okay.
It will not let you shoot. So the only way to shoot immediately when you're not scoped in like this, right, is to shoot unscoped and scoped.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So it's literally just free damage if you can hit the shot.
So I just always try to do one unscope.
Yeah, so if you're moving around and you see a target and the timing matters, don't scope. If the timing matters, don't scope. If they don't know that you're there and you can take your time, then yeah, sure, take the time here. Maybe even go, but really even then, you might as well just go for the burst.
I mean, yeah, if I have Dynamite, I would usually go for the Dynamite first.
Right, exactly. So maybe you go Dynamite and then go, right? Something along those lines there, essentially. So basically what we're looking for is the reason why that combo exists is because you cannot quick scope with Ashe. It doesn't work. That's the fastest I can shoot right there. So basically, here, all that being said, it squeezes more damage, bop, bop, right? Which is really good for breakpoints, okay? But the reason why that's very important is because most of the time with Ashe, not all the time, but about 80% of the time with Ashe, you're unscoped. Because you're walking back from spawn. You're repositioning, you're angling, you're getting dove, you're trying to break it, you're just trying to spam shots out to break a Winston bubble, right, at 1 HP, or you're fighting a tracer, right? So even when you're scoping and fighting a tracer up close, like it might be this, right? It's very little time actually spent hard scoped unless you're completely uncontested and fighting at long ranges.
Okay, so I should always try to squeeze in that.
Yes, whenever possible. Yeah. The only exception is if you don't see anybody and you're trying to like pre-aim a corner like this, like you're going like.
And of course, like at super long range.
Right.
Probably not gonna be as effective.
Right, exactly. Because I believe the fall off kicks in harsher.
What if I'm spamming down a tank?
You're spamming down a tank?
Yep.
Higher DPS is unscoped.
But is it worth it to like get scope shots in, or just use the scope for all the shots?
Well, remember, what's the downside of scoping with Ashe? Maybe a slightly lower DPS, but ultimately you're not going to be reloading, so in a long duel it's better to be scoped, right? However, you're slow. And also your vision is compressed.
Yeah, but if you like scope, I mean like scope for one shot and then start spamming and then scope.
That's fine. What I'm highlighting is the fact that scoping has downsides. So when if you're fighting a tank, yes, you could do this, but you have to ask how much do I really want to stay scope versus this guy.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
If let's say I'm playing versus like a Winston or there's something that doesn't really have any headshot damage, then me moving is not really that important if I can't get away. So maybe I just kind of like maximize my DPS and I'm scoping.
Sometimes like the tank is not shooting at me. I just want to burst it down.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there's balance there. There's nuance there. When you're making this decision, you just have to ask yourself, under how much threat am I? How much pressure am I under? Right?
But it does lower the DPS by a bit, but I have to reload less often. So it's.
That's correct. So it's higher DPS in long phases, if that makes sense. In other words, if all that matters is getting everything out right now and just dump your entire clip, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, just spam it down.
Yeah. So other than that, you're fine.
Well, I think that's about it for my preparatory questions.
You're good with your scope sensitivity? Yeah, so just really quick.
51.47, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And what's your eDPI, your in-game DPI, or your mouse DPI, your in-game sense?
I don't know the eDPI. I know I played 3.2 on 1600 DPI.
Okay, it's pretty high, but it's not bad.
Like 5k eDPI, I think.
Yeah, it's about 5k eDPI. It's a little over, So.
Do you just multiply it, like?
Yeah, it's just multiply. So it's like 5,120, I think. Yeah, it's 5,120. Yeah, so
5120.
Yep. So basically, I would say that's a tiny bit high, but it's probably fine. If you end up feeling...
Do you think it's worth it to use different sensitivities on different heroes? Because
no.
Okay.
No. I
Because
know
I
some
have
people that swear by it,
some
but people I
teammates
say
do
swear
that.
at it.
Some of my teammates do that, but I thought it's bad.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can see it being
Okay.
reasonable if you're playing, like, let's say, I've known some people that are like, they play a lot of Genji, right? And then a lot of Widow, and so they have slightly different sensitivities because with Genjis, but even then, I don't think it's necessary, to be honest.
Okay.
Yep. So that's fine. In terms of training routine, do you have a warm-up routine? Do you have anything that you've been doing recently?
What I've usually been doing, like probably for the past few weeks, is just like 5 to 10 minutes of Vaxta. Then I hop into the queue and I play that much while I'm queuing.
Okay, that works. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good. The only thing I would
It's
say
usually
is...
about 3 minutes of that much.
Yep, that's good. Okay,
before
sounds
every
good.
game.
Yep, sounds good. No other questions before we jump in?
Not really. We can just
Okay. Okay. You
start
good with
the
taking
vote reviews.
you good with taking breaks and all that kind of stuff?
Usually if I just start losing a lot, I just give
Okay.
up, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not the kind of guy
Sure.
who kills queues. I do the exact same thing.
All right.
I mean the
Sure,
exact
sure.
opposite.
Sure. Okay. As long as you're taking breaks even before that happens between games, right? Like I'm just holding you to a higher standard because you've been
No,
a high
well,
rank on other games,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I usually do like 30 seconds in between games, I would say.
okay, that's no problem. All right. Which code do you want to start with here?
I would say maybe the Gibraltar. I really suffered against the Sombra there.
Yeah.
I feel like she's the one character that I can't really deal with when she dives me because I just don't know where. Like, when you see a Genji, you're gonna know at least a few seconds before he dives you, but
Yep.
with Sombra, it's just... She comes out of nowhere.
It's all about listening. You have to listen. You have to listen,
Does she
and you
make
have to pay
footsteps
attention.
while she is invisible?
She doesn't, but Translocator makes noises, and if you know where she is ahead of time, then you can predict where she's going to be.
Yeah. I'm
There's a-
kind of bad with that still.
That's okay. It's not an easy skill to have, but it is a skill that's very punishing.
I mean, do you also, I do know bans. Do you think it's worth to ban heroes I don't like playing against, or is it better to just...
For you
suffer
know,
but learn?
for you know, because yes,
Okay.
you need to suffer and learn. Because you're the type of player that needs to figure it out, and I think like obviously you have very high aspirations, so yes, you need to suffer and learn. Don't ban.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing.
Yeah, most players I'd say yes, but not you. So,
Okay.
So, Ashe, off angle, and shoot. And you're a
Yep.
new player, so I'm gonna have expectations about what you know because you're a hard worker. But I am gonna have expectations.
All
that
I
you-
know is watching your videos, honestly.
Well, I know. That's good, though. So you should know ahead of time what you need to do. However, I'm not going to be too hard on you with mistakes. I'm going to be hard on you with asking you to solve the situation and to know what to do. But I'm not going to expect you to always do it perfectly because it takes a lot of practice, right? So we won't be too hard on you. Like, this angle's really good.
I don't care, like, you can be as hard as you want.
Well, I'm preparing you because it's not because I'm going to be soft on you because, you know, I need to be soft on you. It's like there's no benefit from me being hard on you, right? There's no point.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Well, here I hear the Sombra for a bit, but I just give up. And
But
she
see,
comes.
this is your problem. Okay, so this is the thing with Sombra. Sombra is like the ultimate tempo character. In other words, she has a very high spike in value, and then she disengages. And then she's in, and she's out, and she's in, and she's out. She literally will do nothing for about 2/3 of the battlefield. 2/3 time of the battle time, right? So you've
the
just
thing
heard
is-
Translocator here. This is her spike in value right now.
So I should be looking at the Sombra and not at
Correct.
trying
That
to
is correct.
do anything else. Okay.
If she's a threat to you, if you heard Translocator over here, don't worry about it. If you heard Translocator over here, don't worry about it. Like, well, how would I hear it?
mean-
Well, don't, right? Like, don't worry about it. But she's right
The
here.
thing is, usually, like, in a team with a support next to me, she's not a threat, but with randoms, it's always a threat.
But see, this is the problem. It's not about whether she's a threat or not. You need to kill her. You need to stop her from getting value.
Okay.
Because
But
when I'm
it's
saying you
not
need
a
to
problem that getting no value, like, on main, and they are pushing.
Yeah,
if
it's no problem because their DPS is doing nothing right now. Like, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If you know the Sombra's here and she knows that you're there, who is the advantage here? You might get this one wrong. It's actually you. You have the advantage.
Really?
Yes, you.
I mean, isn't it her effective range? And
Partly, but she also relies a great deal on the element of surprise because of her stealth, but also because she needs to hit the virus. Otherwise, her damage output's not that good.
Yep.
Same thing with her hack, right? Even though you don't have your Dynamite here, just Coach Gun alone makes it really difficult for her to take this duel, because that also denies her effective range quite easily. And
Yes,
she only
get
has
some
one
success.
lane. Yeah, she only has one lane to
Yeah.
approach you too, right? Go ahead.
I had some success like denying hack with Coach Gun, but if I just get virus, there is usually nothing I can do
Yes.
about virus.
Partly, but also if you're getting virused, it's probably because you're doing this.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Honestly,
come on.
that's on me.
You know, like, this is the thing. Like, you have to treat Sombra almost like a, I think like it's like a Wrecking Ball or a Winston. Like, you've seen Bubble, right? So now you don't need to worry about Winston for a little bit. But if you know Winston's looking at you and he's got Bubble, you can't just ignore him, right? Like that, he's looking at you, right? Like, so there's only one way that Sombra comes from. So I'm glad we looked at this, because this is not just a Sombra thing. Like, if there is somebody here, like let's say there's a Genji here, you cannot ignore him. You know, you cannot ignore him. The goal with Ashe is to sit uncontested, undistracted, and shoot people. But you're going to be distracted often. That's going to be the case.
Yeah.
That's okay. This is why we don't worry about damage numbers or eliminations or shooting tank. If there's somebody on your angle, that is your priority. Whether that's a Sombra, Doomfist, Wrecking Ball, Winston, I don't care. It's your job.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm struggling like a lot more in plat, because people are actually contesting. Because
That's correct.
Like,
right. This is good from
I'm
the Sombra.
plat since last year, honestly. Like, I got to plat really fast, but then in plat the climb really slowed down.
Right, because it becomes much more of a macro game, like you fighting that Sombra and not ignoring her. Like right now, you've already dumped a lot of damage on Doomfist, and this is good. This is put your team at an advantage. And so now the worst thing you could do here is forget that they still have space on you. So
yeah,
right now,
honestly, even with the Moira dead, I probably shouldn't be looking at main.
so even if you see,
tried.
this didn't kill you, but this was unbelievably distracting for your team.
Yeah.
Like you lost all pressure here, which now means that your Winston gets no follow-up, your Winston gets no follow-up, and now your Winston dies.
Yeah.
And the Sombra won that. The Sombra gets the victory out of that. Even here, we're still looking at backline here, even though there's a Sombra literally 1v4ing us right now. It's your job.
Honestly, this time I'm kind of angry at myself, because I even heard the translocator and I looked that way, but I did nothing about it.
Right. So for you, this isn't just a Sombra thing. This is just a general DPS rule. Whoever is on your angle or lane, you've seen my VOD reviews, that is your responsibility.
Yeah.
It's your job. It's like right now, this soldier, this Doomfist, it's your responsibility. Right? Now the Sombra is your responsibility. But at this point in time, now it's a little too late.
Yeah. Actually,
Now
something funny happens about here.
Good shot. That's nice. Good shot. It's a little unfortunate with the Dynamite here. What I would do here, so here's what I do here. Instead of immediately fishing for damage right now, which is, like, I think it's fine, what I would do is I'd take a brief moment right here, great shot, take a deep breath and be like, okay, where do I want to be right now? Because you're coming up with your Coach
Gun. I wanted to be
Gun.
on high ground, but that's what I thought at least, but I got contested immediately and was forced down.
Yes, but why did you get contested immediately? Because what are we doing right now? You're using a cooldown.
Yeah, I should have kept the Dynamite, maybe.
Right. So the first thing you can do is, before you use cooldowns most of the time, is I want you to think about where I need to be. So then when you take the space here, you're full health, we could Dynamite this, and you could force him down. I mean, honestly, you forced him down. You probably could have held there, but with Dynamite, definitely.
Yeah, that was kind of a mistake.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dropping.
That's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Same thing here, right? Where do we want to be? Take the cooldown first, then use the Dynamite, right? I think you're a little scared of Sombra there, maybe.
For sure. Now I'm just scared again, and I'm like, yeah, we lost it.
Yeah. Ashe is not a good character when you can't set up. So if you're struggling under pressure, not just the enemy team is diving you, but as in you feel very flustered.
Yeah, I got damage on the Sombra, but now the Doom can.
Yeah. This is all too late. Like, this fight is
I think
lost.
I barely live.
I'd be surprised. Yeah.
So I got
basically what happens is when you are unable to take a deep breath and find your position, and then you're going to have a very bad time with Ashe.
Yeah.
So the solution is not necessarily to swap here. I think you have plenty of space to make it work, plenty of positions to make it work, but you do need to take a deep breath and you need to figure it out. Good Dynamite?
Also, I think that very annoys me is why does Translocator cleanse? Like, it's...
Yeah, it's annoying. It's annoying, but this is fine. Don't forget, she's here. 3, 2, 1. There she is.
Yeah.
Now she's out. Good.
She
Very
was
good
so
from you.
right.
Very good from you. Very good. Very good. You were ready for her? You punished her?
I still think we lose the fight.
Well, yeah, because you guys have 0 ults. You guys have snowballed. This is why Escort can be a very difficult game mode. You lost first point to nothing. You lost first point to mechanical errors and people being bad, yourself included. Now, this fight, you actually played it very well. You thought about your positioning. You were not surprised by Sombra. You had a really nice Dynamite. You scared her. You forced her down. You almost killed her. You were able to disengage 1 ult, but they have 3. They pressed 3 ultimates. And so it doesn't matter how well you play it when the enemy team has 3 ultimates.
Yeah. And here I'm just low HP.
Yeah, I probably would have saved the Dynamite there or actually been something, like, done more, like, you just kind of threw it, right? You're like, oh, maybe it'll hit BAP, I don't know. No, but,
Well, the thing about dynamiting is, I remember watching a video, like, you were just saying dynamite, 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 something like that, like, you should immediately dynamite, and that's kind of how I took it, but maybe it's wrong. Like,
okay, so
whenever you have the cooldown, you should use it.
Okay, I mean, sure, that doesn't sound very much like me, but maybe it was.
I mean,
if that's the case,
it was to a gold Ashe. So
okay, but potentially.
Maybe you were explaining
potentially. Okay, so if I wanted you to Dynamite here, which is fine, what do you need to do with this Dynamite? What's the purpose of this Dynamite?
I mean, I should have thought about it more and actually hit the Baptiste.
Yeah, like, so if we're gonna Dynamite, then actually, think about it. Don't just use it, right? Like, hit the guy. Maybe you look at the situation and like, we're already dead. Maybe I should just drop and kill him and die myself. Who cares? Maybe get a trade. I don't know. Like right now, you could do it on Soldier, you could do it on BAP, you could do it on Lifeweaver. These are all good targets for you, but I think it's not just the fact that we're using the cooldown, it's that the cooldown has so little effort into it, right? There's just so little effort, right?
Yeah, I should have thought about it more, but
Yeah,
another thing in my mind was that I was very low HP and I had to do it quickly so I don't die.
Right, so then you know what you do? Don't do it for 2 seconds. Wait, you're already basically back up to full.
Oh, yeah.
So I want you to use Dynamite when you have the capability to, but it needs to be used when you have a good position, or it needs to be used deliberately. Like we've already criticized your Dynamite here, but also remember this one here, where you just kind of threw your Dynamite at the Soldier and then didn't even look at it, and then decided to rotate somewhere else. And then now you don't have your Dynamite, right? So I want you to use your tools when you have them, but the tools require thought. That's a good Dynamite.
Yeah, I should really think about the Dynamite more. Yeah,
it's
actually, even Bob here.
It's a good Bob.
I mean, I wanted to hold point.
Yeah, no, it's a good Bob.
Pointless.
I don't know. I don't think it's pointless. Like, look at what happens when you Bob. So you have Hanzo, you have Moira, you have your Mizuki, and your Winston's almost back. I think it's just fine. It's risky, but it's not a bad decision. It's like a high-risk, high-reward play.
At least I force another ult, I guess.
Yeah, of course. If you had not forced the ult here, then there's a real chance that your team actually wins this. So it's good. So it was fine. The fight was winnable, so use it. Here, I would just take the teleport back. Do you know how that works?
You mean like the other spawn?
Yeah. Don't walk out here.
Oh yeah, I really forget about this.
That's okay. I would either do that or run very fast, because you're gonna die here.
I think I do.
You're dead.
Because the Doom jumps me.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just found out this game about a new, like, place where you can walk on this map when they destroyed it. Like, on top now you can actually flank. I think it's nice. You can actually jump this now,
Yeah.
And I do use that on offense.
Mm-hmm. This is why I talk about the thoughtless Dynamites, right? Is this where you want? Could you not push forward a little further here, like even to here before you Dynamite, right?
Yeah, at least to the corner.
Yeah. I agree with you not being too far forward, but
I mean, honestly, like the thing I focused most about Dynamites was just using them whenever I had them, but I really should be thinking more about them, not just using them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just that moment in the video. It does not sound like something I would say, but yeah. Okay, regardless of if I said that before, I want you to use Dynamite when you have it. Yes, use it for sure. But it needs to be in a good position, and I need you to think about who you're aiming and when you're going to use it, even with a remote detonator. Like right now, that's good. That's fine. We don't need to think any harder. We hit the squishy. We're dueling. We're fighting. It's fine.
Yeah. I think
good. This position is good. Yeah. That saves your life.
Yeah, but the problem is the entire rest of my team dies.
That's okay.
I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You get one kill, your team gets another. Now this is winnable.
Do I actually hold this?
That looks
We
like you're
might.
gonna hold it.
I mean, I remember we don't hold for sure.
Unfortunate
like,
Dynamite.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shots.
I mean, I don't know about that Dynamite.
It was fine. You missed it. But the idea was right. Now, by the way, these moments right here, this is where the tech has to be used. We haven't talked as much about the unscoped and the scoped, but in situations like this here, this is free real estate. Bop bop. Bop bop.
Yeah.
You get me? Like right here, you're
It's a bit
entering
more
scope.
damage.
Yeah, you're entering scope, so that's a free opportunity there. Another one right there as well. Now he dies right as you shoot him, but that's another one right there. Basically, every time you're entering scope, when you're moving or unscope, every time you're entering scope, go for it.
You good?
All good?
I stopped hearing you.
Can you hear me okay now?
Huh?
Can hear you fine, if you can hear me. Testing. Okay, we're good. Testing.
I hear you.
Okay, weird. No problem.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is
Is it just Discord being weird again?
I guess so, yeah. I'm not sure.
Okay.
This is another unscoped into scope shot. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to say tech every time that you could use it. And if you're unsure about like how you would do it or why you would do it, just let me know, okay?
No, I get the why, it's just that it's like new
It's
tech
not
for
ingrained.
me.
Yeah, nice shot. Look at that. Good prediction there.
That's the thing, sometimes I do nice shots, but it doesn't feel consistent.
That's all right. I would definitely
I don't know,
prioritize.
I'm jumping like an idiot, to be honest.
Yeah. There's been a lot of jumping, and I would also say this moment here. This is probably a situation where you need to position yourself first. So I know you're like panicking about the tactical visor, but where should you be right now? Obviously.
Definitely top, but my coach gun was just getting out of cooldown, I think.
Yeah. So, but that is still your priority. Doesn't matter. Still your priority.
So I should get up and then use Bob.
Yes, get up and then use Bob.
Well, my thought process here was I see the visor and I didn't want the visor to get too much value, so
that's fine.
I used
That's
Bob
fine.
as a counter.
That's fine. So if you, again, there's some nuance here. If you'd like to Bob first, that's fine. But my concern is that what will happen is you'll get distracted and then you'll forget about the position completely. So,
I think I got distracted because of like the ult here of the Mizuki. I wanted to stay in the ult and not be exposed on top.
Right. But see, now we're not exactly... Yeah, we need to rotate and then we fall. We need to rotate further right. So basically, what I'm saying is you can multitask, right? Like, as you get better at the game, you're going to be better at multitasking with Dynamite and multitasking with Bob. It's not a problem. But you can kind of see, like...
I don't know why I fell here.
You didn't mean to.
Someone attacked me from the right, or I just fell off randomly?
You just fell off randomly. It happens. Don't forget, you can make this jump across here too. I'm sure you know. But like, you need to. We need to retake that position. What is going on with the speed here? There you go. But yeah, we need to get back on the position as quickly as we can. It doesn't have to be top, but top is...
I actually think I saw the buff on the right, maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. My point being is that we need to focus on staying focused on what's on the screen and with our positioning. And during the multitasking, a couple of things happen, right? We panic with our dynamites, we start jumping, and we stop thinking about our positions.
Yeah, that's what happens in these very chaotic fights.
Any questions so far?
No, I think I'm good.
Positioning intensity needs to be better. Dynamite intensity, right, needs to be better.
Yeah.
Unscope
I
and
feel like
scope.
I have the information, but I just don't really utilize it well.
Sure. And then focusing intently on jumping under pressure and sometimes getting distracted with who we need to shoot under pressure. In other words, who is on our angle and that being a priority. This is good?
Wait, can I also ask you, like, whenever I want to VOD review myself, like, what would you recommend? Because I tried doing it, but honestly, I feel like I learned nothing and I just took a long time.
Let's practice it right now. Pull up. Can you stream in your Overwatch in your end?
I can, but it's gonna take a few seconds probably to get
That's fine. Do it.
Overwatch open.
Take the few seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, I think I copied the hotkeys from one of your videos.
Good. That'll save ourselves some time.
Yeah. Also, like when I'm practicing, you say I should focus on one thing, and when I VOD review, should I only look at that thing?
When you start, yes.
What do you mean when I start VOD reviewing, or when I'm
Yes.
starting out as a player?
When you're starting out as a VOD reviewer, because it's very difficult to look at multiple things. If that makes sense. Now, I'm going to help you here to do a couple...
I'm in Overwatch.
Okay. Can you stream this Gibraltar code? Same code we're looking at.
Let me find it. Just
take your time.
I played some quick plays today and have a lot of quick play games.
That's fine. That's fine. You can just copy the code from our messages too.
I think I found it. Wait, I'm in game reports. Yeah, this is replace. Yeah, I found it.
Okay, let's go.
I should share my Overwatch. Everything fine?
Yes. Skip ahead to the timestamps, and let's do this.
Wait, you always do the options thing.
Yeah, I know. I hope that they will fix this one day, but.
Yeah, one day maybe the options will stay.
Yeah. Okay. What would you like to look?
The timestamp, to be honest.
It's about 7:30 or about 7:30. Start with 7:30. See what happens right there. That's fine. We can go a little deeper. Bit more. And then press F3, and then we're good.
Like 8? F3.
Oh, I don't think it's saved this.
Maybe
Yeah, that's a little deeper. Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
Here.
Press N, and then pause for me really quick.
Yep.
What do you want to look at here? Do you want to look at your positioning? Do you want to look at your dynamites?
I mean, maybe the Dynamite dot.
Sure. We could maybe do both. Let's just do positioning and dynamites right now, okay?
We can do both.
All right.
I mean, the tick is kind of new anyway, so probably can't really look at that.
Okay. I'm going to try to say as little as I possibly can for the next 5-10 minutes, okay? I'm going to see if you can cue yourself. You're going to ask yourself, what do I think about this angle? Where could I have gone elsewhere? Or do I think this is fine? Where could I have used Dynamite? Could I have used Dynamite sooner? Or how do I think this time? Just kind of talk out loud, and then I'm just going to kind of like listen and offer critiques where I can.
Okay, should I start right now?
Let's do it.
Well, I think it's fairly fine. Maybe I could be like a bit back next to the cover. But,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's all that needs to be said, that's all that needs to be said. Let's go.
About the Dynamite, I don't think there is a reason to use it yet. It's kind of far.
It is kind of far, yeah.
Yeah, here the Doom gets me. Yeah, he barely gets me.
Pause. If we've been closer to cover, right? If we've been closer to cover, maybe that engagement goes differently, right? But yeah, I agree.
I mean, honestly, against the Doom, I'm not really sure, but yeah, maybe.
No, of course it does. Go back.
Like, where can I really take cover? Like,
well, it's too late now. It's way too late now. But
here. Yeah.
Like, keep playing. You see, you're already down 100 HP from a lack of cover usage immediately.
Yep.
And even the follow-up here. Cover is always useful. I don't care. It literally does not matter if it's Sombra, Genji, Wrecking Ball, Doomfist. It doesn't matter. Cover matters. Always matters.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, keep going.
Okay,
just play it.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah,
They just pushed. Yeah, that's definitely a brainless Dynamite.
Okay.
I just saw the Mercy. I really should have thought about it more.
Okay.
Here I think my positioning is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also think crouching to top is fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm stacking with my mid widow, but
it's fine.
Still, there is. Is it better to go to the right actually, or it's?
No, I think it's okay.
Doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter. Big thing I'd say here is you probably didn't need to coach because you can walk up here. You don't need to use coach.
Wait, I can. Where can I walk up?
Press right click for me.
Yeah.
And then right there.
Can I walk up this?
You can jump on the right side there. Right.
I tried in this game, like I could not jump from here to here.
You can, yep. You can jump on the right side there. So you have to go from the right side of it, right? That little
Is there
thing.
tech
Yes.
to it, or is it just pressing
no,
jump?
No, just pressing jump. You'll get it. But you have to come from the right.
Did I
Don't come
not
from its.
try? Wait.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I mean.
Yeah, you try to go directly at it, which is fair, but it's has to be from the right side.
Oh my god, no. Okay, thank you about that.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Didn't know.
But yeah, Coach Gun was good to get to top.
It's F3. I think that was a fine Dynamite.
Okay, keep going.
I knew that Bastion was there. Here I'm just waiting for my Coach Gun.
Pause. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shelve it for now, but that's another tech opportunity. Pop, 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 pop. We're not going to talk about it anymore, but that definitely is a moment, so we're going to ignore that for right now. For the rest of the VOD review, we're not going to bring it up. Keep going.
Okay. I think that Dynamite was, again, fine.
yeah. I think so too. I think positioning is also good here. You know.
Was even good.
You didn't kill 5 people, so that's a bad Dynamite. You need to kill 5 people with Dynamite.
The thing I'm gonna say is I do really well before they swap to Sombra.
Okay. Keep going.
So I have a few minutes of greatness. Here I also try this. I don't think it's possible. Is it possible?
It is. Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Just a little bit of practice.
They had to like make the map new, and now I don't know anything about it.
That's okay. The idea is that the idea was good. You know, the idea was good.
I mean, also I'm a bit fidgety, to be honest. I'm just spamming a lot the animation.
Better to fidget with your animation than to fidget with your jump.
Yeah. Yeah, this Dynamite, that was bad. But I thought the Sombra would jump down, honestly, to push me. Maybe I still should have waited. Actually, I'm not 100% sure here.
I probably would wait. I'd probably would wait.
Sombra would jump.
You need to be a little bit less panicky when you have information on Sombra.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so you have every advantage here, and you're acting as if you're at death's door.
Here I'm just disengaging.
Should you have disengaged?
I still think positioning is fine. What did you say?
Should you have disengaged?
I mean, I'm actually not sure. Well, Sombra, did she use Virus? I don't remember. But most of my team is dying. But they might be dying because of me.
Okay, let's keep playing.
Well, should I have disengaged?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. We're practicing self-odd review. Occasionally, there's going to be fights where there's uncertainty when you self-odd review, right? You're not going to sure what the correct answer is. If that's the case, I want you to think about it and then move on.
I mean,
but as you've seen so far,
right?
Yeah, but as you've seen so far, those tricky fights aren't very common, so you shouldn't have to worry about it very often. So let's keep going. You're not always going to know the answer in a self-out review. That's okay.
Yeah, I just forget about her again.
And this is where you do need to be panicky, okay?
Yeah, here I don't know why I picked that.
It's okay. Let's keep going. You might have thought that you were already dead, so...
Yeah, I thought the Dynamite would be enough damage and I could just easily kill her, honestly. But my HP was way too low for that.
That's alright.
Yeah. I mean, I think positioning here was fine.
Okay.
Here.
Nice.
Doom just gives me a few free shots. I hear the Sombra on the left here, I think. But it's just very hard to check for her here. I think it was good that I looked at her.
Yeah, it was.
At least.
Position okay, Dynamite okay?
My HP.
Just position okay and Dynamite okay.
Position
Just
is
stay focused.
I don't remember the Dynamite.
Yeah, that's why you need to stay focused on the positioning of Dynamite. Don't get distracted too much.
I mean, probably it could have been better if I treated the soldier and the Moira to the left. They have like less of a chance to escape and it's more value.
Okay. Or even just using it on the Sombra, but like waiting a second, taking a shot at her first, seeing basically you're outplaying the duel. You're playing the duel smarter, the 1v1, because she can cleanse, right? So you're thinking, maybe I could shoot her once, see what she does, you know? But yeah,
if I use the Dynamite after Translocator, then it's usually better. Yep. Yep. Positioning I still think is okay, but yeah, lack of awareness for the Sombra.
Yeah. You gotta be aware who's there. Keep going. Alright, back to positioning and Dynamite. Here we go.
Wait, did I? Yeah, I think this Dynamite was fine. Sorry, I'm getting some invites, of course.
It happens when I'm coaching sometimes too. People will be like, oh, I'm like, hey, I'm coaching. Stop, leave me alone. Yeah, she was there the whole time. I don't know if you noticed, but keep going.
Like, my awareness is just button here.
Yeah.
I don't really know. If I coached down, I probably would have died anyway, so honestly, I don't know what I could have done here.
The answer is stop being surprised by Sombra every single time.
Yeah. Just don't get surprised by her, yeah.
Right. She wasn't even using stealth there. She was just standing there. Like, if any DPS character was standing there, they would have killed you. Cassidy, Genji, Reaper, Torbjorn. She was just standing there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And they're on Sombra, so just check your corners, right? Like, check your corners. Because, like, if she doesn't get the element of surprise, she loses, right? So, no, it's fine.
Yep. Lack of awareness here, definitely.
Well, lack of checking corners and thinking about where people are going to fight me. Remember, this is the duelist game first, then it's a shooting simulator. It's not aim trainer until you win the 1v1, right?
Yeah. Some games are just too easy on Ashe whenever it's just an aim trainer.
Yeah, they're on like Bastion, Torb sitting on point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Mage, Junkrat.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what did I Dynamite? Yeah, I think that's fine. And positioning is also fine. Yeah, I just get Sombra again.
What happens? Go back a little bit. We're skipping a little too far fast because I don't know what happened after that initial Dynamite. You killed the Moira, okay, then what? Go back.
I kill the Moira, then I go in, take a bit of damage from the soldier, come back, and then Sombra jumps me.
Yeah, probably a little too far from cover there, I would say. Just chill a second, get your passive heal in. Yeah, okay, keep going.
Yeah, could have healed to full. I mean, I don't really know, like, when should I stay and heal and when should I peak? Like, obviously if I'm full HP, but let's say I'm half or I'm 90% HP.
I don't know, there's not a number answer. Use your sense. You're thinking Sombra's around here, maybe I should drop, get healing, and go back top? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to be thoughtful. Like you're looking for answers here. There isn't an answer to that question. Like when is it more important to work and when is it more important to sleep? I don't know. Think about it. Make the right decision. Don't get lazy with it, right? Like if you think, like I think here, you're just like, I don't feel like dropping. And even then, it's like you could have peaked soldier, just don't swing so far wide. You know, if you take half that damage, maybe you live here. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Okay.
It's also not something that we're super stressed about right now. We're worried more about like the aspects of your positioning and your Dynamites.
Yeah, and my Dynamite.
Right.
Her positioning, I think, is fine. Maybe I could have went towards the right and not with coach gun.
Yeah, fight was already won. Let's just focus on right now. This is the more important one. Let's not get stuck in the details.
Yeah, that I should have thought more about that. He was already jumping by the time I threw it. Should have hit.
What do you think about your positioning?
I mean, maybe I can swing to the left.
Okay. Why?
Well, I'm not sure if the soldier is there yet, so at least I should pick it because I can't really see anyone from here. So I should at least try peeking left. But yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah, we get checkpoint, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
here is just aim simulator again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We're doing it again, aren't we? Where do you need to be?
Are we talking about the Dynamite?
No, well, yeah, partly, but also it's always the same thing. It's Dynamite, and then you don't position.
The thing with positioning is here, I first did not know about the flank on the left, so I'm used to just having to go right on this map.
Yeah, sure, but what's the easy improvement of your position if you're going to be here?
Let me look around a bit. I mean, maybe just go like here?
Okay. Keep looking around. Keep moving that camera around. High ground, check behind you, go up through that tunnel. Oh, look at that.
Up here?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't know. You got coach gun, but there's an even faster way. Look at this. Look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I wonder why that.
Very exposed?
Are you kidding me? You're talking about exposed? Look at where you are right now. You got punched on accident. He wasn't even aiming for you. Don't talk to me about exposed. Holy crap.
Yeah, okay. Even with, yeah, especially with Bubba.
You've had like 7 seconds to go here too. Like this fight has been going on for like at least 5 seconds. You've had plenty of time to rotate with coach gun, right?
Yeah, you really should have coached up there.
Right. So it's just kind of a lazy Dynamite, and then just not taking a position. We're just kind of throwing it on main. This is a good snapshot of what's
randomly shooting.
Right. We're just kind of blaming it down main. So
yeah, that's just generic shooter mentality.
Yeah,
go forward and shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, the Dynamite was also terrible.
Right. It's always those two married together. It's like, look, it's a lazy Dynamite paired with a bad angle. Instead, set up first and then decide what you want to do from there.
And there was no reason even to be panicked here.
True. Yeah.
Before getting punched.
Yeah, he didn't even mean to hit you.
I mean, I actually get bailed out here, but yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not just very dangerous. It's like this fight is people are dying because of your lack of contribution. That's the way to look at it, right? You're like, oh, I survived. Doesn't matter. Somebody died for that, right? Somebody died for that. Mizuki died for that, right?
We lost the Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is this
and your bob is very late. Yeah, it's a great bob if you can get it through window. Yeah, which you should.
I think it was good because again.
Yeah, I think you're gonna win this fight. If you live this, I think you win this fight.
I think we do.
Yeah.
But I just barely choke the final push and then we just get health.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for coach gun and getting the height. I think that was fine.
Yep.
A good positioning. I see the Sombra here actually, and I clear her.
Good job. Yeah, great job.
Yeah,
that you won the duel. You won the duel right there. You won the duel. That's good. Good job.
Yep. And I still get virus. That's the part that annoyed me.
It's the stupid perk. You're fine.
Yeah. And here, honestly, I'm just kind of panicked.
Yeah. That's just mechanics. For what we were practicing, you did a great job. That was great. In a weird way, that was one of your better fights so far. I mean, that was great. That was very solid fundamentals.
This was probably the fight I hated the most because we basically lost because of this.
Well, it's because you don't have any ults. And the reason you don't have any ults is because you had to blow 3 ults the previous fight because you didn't take any space.
Yeah, I'm actually not really aware of how many ults my team has and the enemy team has.
You don't need to worry as much about that. That's something that we can work on later. But for right now, the point being is that if you trust and play your fundamentals, then you don't put yourself in bad spots.
And usually I only worry about my ult.
Sure, that's all you should worry about for the most part.
Yep.
What I'm saying is that despite having good fundamentals, see, you lost this fight because the enemy team had ults, even though you had good fundamentals. You won last fight even though you had bad fundamentals because you had ults. But because you played last fight badly, it's why you had to use ults. That's the way to look at it.
That actually makes sense. Because when I look at fights, I always look at only this fight. I never think like that the previous fight could affect the next fight. But it does. With ults especially a lot.
It does, right.
Well, for some reason, I just hate the top right high ground. I don't know.
Yeah, you might want to wait a second here, but you should at least be moving into the room to your right to start, right?
Yeah, here I'm just again in
Yeah.
a bad position because
Yeah.
I don't like the right high ground for some reason, and I didn't know about the left.
That's fine. Just keep playing.
Here is when I find out about it.
Hey,
actually.
good. This is what I need you to do more, right? Explore more.
And I actually get a free pick on Dana. So.
Good.
Yeah, here I don't know if it was the right call to drop, but I
Don't
felt
worry
like
about
the
it.
soldier was gonna kill me.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I think this is a fine decision. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I know why you're doing it. You're hoping to get a healing.
I dynamite the Sigma, which again I think it was fine.
Okay.
Maybe not the best target, but
it's okay.
Still got value.
Okay.
Yeah, that was some tech again, and yeah.
I think this fight from me is okay. Just too slow to rotate to the position. We're noticing a pattern here. You did find it, so let's see if we can do it again.
I actually think I did right again.
Ah, it's too slow. Too slow. You know, now you wasted your coach gun, and now you can't go again. So now we're just stuck on the floor. You know.
Yeah, I got scared by that rock, which actually that was...
because you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here, you know? Like, this is the problem, though. You're getting scared and you're getting a cooldown's force because, like, go back 5 seconds or 6 seconds here. You should be rotating, thinking right now. Don't do anything. Just kind of sit back here.
Right now.
Right now. Don't even use my dynamite, really. Like, unless you see Sombra or something, like, just save it for the rotation. It's too powerful, right? So... like, you're not just to sit back and... yeah, like, this is just... who cares?
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, okay.
Okay, value, but
solo tank.
The coach gun, especially in the Mizuki ult, was bad. And now I just
but again, I don't care about the decisions that you made under pressure. I'm asking why did it take you so long to get here in the first place?
Yeah, and I do get here, but... I have Dynamite, I'm up here. I get Ana.
That's just too slow.
Yeah.
That's an accident. That's okay. We fix it.
Yeah,
that's all right.
That's an accident.
That's okay. That's okay. Still a really good angle from you. See, you're not even doing a lot of damage, but the soldier's really scared. You got to pick.
I mean, the thing is, I was also scared of the soldiers. So
well, that's okay.
So
right now, this is how Overwatch works. Like, we're fighting for space. We're taking lanes. We got to kill. Now we're kind of compressing the soldier. I have very little criticism for what we're doing right now. It would have been nice to hit the dynamite there, but it's okay. You just were way too slow. Like, you were 15 seconds too slow in getting here.
Yeah, I think it all stems from the, like, one wasted coach gun, and that's like 10 seconds late.
Well, no, I disagree. I think the coach gun I understand. I think accretion can even go through Mizuki ult, I think. But the problem is that you had to use coach gun because you were just shooting on main instead of rotating. Like, you were not even thinking about going up top left until the Mizuki ult came up. And then you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be here anymore.
Yeah, actually, if you've even seen this mistake, you're teaching others, like, you should just rotate and not even think about shooting when you're rotating.
As fast as you can, right? Like, sometimes it's like the dynamite rule. Like, you have to use your sense. I'm not going to say never shoot and always rotate. Sometimes you got to think, right? But I think that you have a tendency to be a little bit more shooting than you get distracted. It's not always bad. Sometimes it's actually really good. But there are circumstances, like I think third point so far has been on defense and attack really bad for me. Like, really, really bad. Second point was a lot better. Even at points, first point was pretty good, but third point has been terrible on both defense and attack.
I mean, honestly, I've never really liked this point. Maybe it's better now that you have the left rotate.
It's actually really good for you. Like, it's way more open, and it's harder for people to flank you, which is what Ashe hates, right? So it's actually quite a good point for Ashe until they're on Widowmaker, then it's annoying. But yeah, no, this is good. This is good. Okay. So yeah, everything. This has all been fine. Like, this is a good Bob. I like this Bob.
Okay.
I think that the only way you win here is if you catch a squishy, and I think that Bob has a good squishy angle. Yeah, you could have thrown Bob on point. If you throw Bob on point, Sigma just shields him, and then he doesn't do anything, right? Like,
that's why I tried to bob their backline, but I saw that they didn't really have much of a backline.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's you're still getting a crossfire on point. This fight is lost. So there's nothing you can really do.
But,
you tried.
At this point, I think. Yeah, then that's it, I think.
Yep.
Wait, I leave this?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Oh, it's just that bug whenever the replay ends.
Yeah.
Get back up.
Okay.
Well.
So do you see how the self-out review went? I helped a little bit. But
Yeah,
you were
I feel like most fights are not actually hard to sell world review. There are sometimes when it's
yes,
like more of a
and
gradient and not really one
that is
solution. But
correct. That is correct. And so that's why I didn't want to help you there, because you're going to get that
yeah,
feeling again when you sell thought reviews. You're not going to be sure.
yeah,
Here's the good news though, okay? On the fights where you're not sure, those fights may or may not be that important.
yeah. I feel
If
like
you
usually when you are not sure, it's less important, probably.
That's correct. That's correct. It's more about the obvious stuff. Like you were like, man, why am I jumping around? Or like, what was I dynamiting there? Or like, why am I
Yeah.
just standing on the open here, like and shooting instead of? Yeah. That's right.
I mean, I just get
That's right.
panicky sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, I used to have the same problem. It took me a long time to practice it. So here's what we need to
Yeah.
work on in terms of micro here. You need to work on the bunnies under pressure, and you need to work on your tech, your wop wop, your bop bop, basically.
I
You
mean,
need
I've
to
actually done days where I just practice movement,
yeah, sure.
but never really thought about just panicking practice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, second thing you need to practice is you need to focus on your rotations instead of shooting. You need to ask yourself, am I in a good position? And then off of that, I would like you to think about being a little bit more deliberate with when you're using your dynamite
Yeah.
and try to tie that to your positioning. Take your position, then use your dynamite. Take your position,
Yeah, I feel like
then use your dynamite. There's obviously that's not a rule. You're smart. You can decide when that's not important. Sometimes you dynamite to help you rotate, right? That's fine.
yeah, I really just need a lot more days practicing Dynamite.
Sure. Do you have any questions? Those are the things that I'd prioritize. I know that's a lot, so there's lots of things that you can mix up to practice, but do you have any questions so far?
Not really get pretty much everything.
Okay. And I
The
want
thing you called like not exactly mechanics, like tech.
yes.
You mean just the shooting before scoping?
Unscoped in the scope, yes.
Yeah. But
Basically,
that's
whenever you're
something
moving.
I even thought about very recently because I just saw some pro gameplay doing it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was like, why don't I do that?
Yeah, it's very, 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 very common. Very common. Very important to do because you're moving a lot. I think the big thing too, maybe this is just more of a mentality shift for you, is that a lot of Ashe is not sitting back and shooting in Overwatch 2. You are going to have to fight people and get your hands dirty and scope and unscope and solo dynamite the Genji and then force the deflect and he's going to grab a health pack and you're unscope and a scope and force him to get a mercy pocket and then you're going to have to run away and live because it's a mercy pocket and then the enemy tank is going to die because you forced all those resources and just lived. You're like, oh, that was stressful. But they have to do that because if they don't do that, then you're going to murder their entire team. Right?
That's why I feel like recently my games have either been we destroy them or they destroy us, and there have been like few close games like this. Like from like 10 games from yesterday and today, I managed to get only 2 close games for the reviews.
You look bad under pressure. Part of that is some of the character that you're playing, but also part of that is because you tend to just kind of ignore the pressure and try to close your eyes and then you die to it. It's okay. It's okay. You're not going to get very high damage or elimination numbers when they're putting you under a lot of pressure. So just do your job. Be patient, fight, rotate, and so on.
I mean, how would you say I should go about practicing like under pressure?
Well, you need to start thinking about why were you failing to Sombra? I don't even necessarily think it was under pressure. You just stopped thinking about her. You would ignore things that were in your face. Or you wouldn't look for things in your face. When you take an angle, the first thing you need to look for is who's here. Who's here? Who's going to fight me? Number one thing. And that might mean that you don't get as much damage uptime. I mean, think about even your rotations, right? You would be very slow to damage or very slow to rotate because it's like, oh, damage uptime, gotta do damage uptime. No. Move.
Yeah. I should stop thinking about the uptime as much and just try to get up first.
Yep.
Because I always like a bit worried in the back of my mind that my team is gonna die if I don't help them.
Yeah, and then you die.
Whenever I play with randoms, yeah, that's the thing.
And then you die. Right. Yeah, and then you die.
Okay, well, stop the screen share for a bit and